What's good, everyone? Welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of Dre's State of Mind. I'm sorry for the long wait. Just life got in the way, going through some things, but finally back up on here. And Happy New Year's. A whole month went by, month and a half or whatever in the new year. And today is also Valentines Day, so it's a very special episode. I'm going to talk about the best hip-hop love songs, that ever come through, our culture of hip-hop. Now, I want to start with one of my personal favorites, which actually came out 2 years ago. It's Kendrick Lamar's Love, featuring Zakari. And, the song was produced by Teddy Walton, Soundwave, Top Dog, and George Kirsten. Now, that song is so smooth and, to me, it epitomizes, I guess, love. And pretty much, the best pickup line is, from that whole joint is, keep it 100, if I don't, keep it 100, if I don't got you, I got nothing. It's pretty much let her know that, Kendrick's fiance know that, he has nothing, all the money in the world and, the material things, they can't equate to her. So, I mean, how could you tell someone, best, that you mean everything, where if I don't have you, I ain't got nothing. So, that fucking song is amazing to me. Now, another song is The Light from Common, legendary song, which was produced by a legendary producer, Jay Dilla. And the best line from there is, it's important we communicate and tune the fate of this union to the right pitch. I never call you my bitch or even my boo. There's so much in the name and there's so much more in you. Now, pretty much this song is a classic love song as well. And he just letting her know, he let her know that a relationship is work and he will match her effort. So he's just letting her know, pretty much in that song, we don't need any material things, to make this relationship work. We got to make sure our relationship works. We got to put the time, we got to put the effort into it. And it's just one of the best love songs to come out of hip hop. What You Want from Mace featuring Total. That's another great hip hop song, hip hop love song, where he even told her at the end, he loves her so much that he want to see her happy even if she's not with him. Now, if that ain't love, I don't know what to tell you. When you love someone so much and you're if you're not happy with me, I would rather see you happy than to be miserable with me, just to stay with me. That shit is powerful. That's powerful. And one of the best lines from there is, in a year or two, girl, I can see you with my kids. Girl, you make a thug want to get a legal bid. It's only right we spend our lonely nights getting crazy biz until we awake the kids. Mace had the pretty boy thug image or whatever, and to show a soft side, for a woman, that to have some of the thugs, the hard rocks, melt down their hard exterior just to show that they have love for a chick. That was major back then. Now, moving on, Drake's Best I Ever Had. That was actually, I think, written for his ex-girlfriend, way back when So Far Gone came out. I don't even know. That boy been through so many women. I don't even know the ex-girlfriend that was written about. But Best I Ever Had was a great hip-hop love song. But just a great love song in general. sweatpants, hair tied, chilling with no makeup on. That's when you're the prettiest. I hope that you don't take it wrong. Just let her know that, like, yo, just you being regular, like, yo, like, you're beautiful. Like, you don't even have to get, dolled up. You ain't even got to get the makeup on, the tight dress, nothing. Like, you're beautiful just the way you are. And, like, that right there, like, that just epitomizes love to me. Like, I'm just like, dudes can relate. You look at your girl and you be like, damn, she's so beautiful. And she be like, what you staring at? Be like, like, you just beautiful. And they be like, boy, stop playing. Like, I ain't even got no makeup on, nothing like that. Like, you don't even need that. But, another song is Fabulous's Make Me Better, featuring Neo. He just let her know that, he's a movement by himself, but he's a force when they're together. Like, pretty much, like, she motivates him to do better. Pretty much like with Fabulous's Make Me Better. Like, he's like, I'm already a boss, but you make me go even harder so I can support, try to go ahead and support you, support the kids and everything like that. So that's definitely a dope ass song. Trying to think off the top of my head. Teenage Love, Take It All the Way Back, Slick Rick, off the classic album, The Great Adventures of Slick Rick. That was a really, really dope ass song where, he was just basically going through, a teenage romance, like, pretty much young love. The best line from there is, you're mighty proud while you're holding their hands, boys. Yeah, that's my woman, and girls, yeah, that's your man. Like, just going through like the first love and things of that nature. When love is new, like that. That's a really good song. DMX's How's It Going Down. Now, it's not your traditional love song, because he didn't really get the girl at the end. And really, like, he was a side piece or whatever, but you could tell, like, he really loved this chick, but at the end, like he said, when you let her go, when it came back, that's how strong it was, but she belonged to cuz, couldn't belong to me. She got the kids by this nigga, it was wrong for me, but we gonna always be best friends, haha, mad love, boo, to the end, haha, like, I mean, he even knew it was wrong for hollering at her, especially, after he found out that she had a man, but, he just felt her that much. So, shout out to all the motherfuckers who got side pieces and shit. Do what you do. Ja Rule's Put It On Me, featuring Vita, which he actually said that he wrote that song for his wife. So pretty much, like, that's how he felt about his wife at the time. What would I be without my baby? That song, what I'm saying? Like, that pretty much speaks for itself. That was a big hit. Lil Wayne's Receipt off of the Carter 2. That was produced by the Heatmakers. He pretty much, like, was showing love to the woman in his life at that particular point in time. Like I said, like, he one of them dudes that went through so many women, so I don't even know who that song was specifically written for. But that was a dope ass song. Snoop Dogg's Beautiful, which was actually written for his wife. Produced by the Neptunes. That was like a super smash hit. But he professed his love, to his wife. Throughout that song. 21 Questions by 50 Cent featuring Nate Dogg. That was a good song too. Where he was just like, trying to see, asking her all the questions just to see, like, if she really loved him. And, he's like, it's easy to love me now that I got all this money, but would you be down? But if I was down and out, would you still have love for me? That was a good ass song. And the classic, Method Man featuring Mary J. Blige. I'll be there for you. You're all I need to get by. This came out in 95. I think that got Method Man like his only Grammy Award, which he actually said that he used that shit as an ashtray now. But yes, that epitomized like the classic hip hop love song where you mash both like R&B and hip hop together. Yo, that song was like, it's still a monster to this day, yo. Like you hear people, play that at their wedding, like that song is a monster. Like it pretty much like, Method Man, I mean, they had like 3-4 remixes to the song where he was like, back when I was nothing, you made a brother feel like he was something. That's why I'm with you to this day, Bruno frontin'. Wrote that for his wife, which I think he's with her to this day. Pretty much the one line that actually had me like, I was like, yo, that's what's up. Where he said, I got love Jones for your body and skin tone. 5 minutes alone, I'm already on the bone. Plus, I love the fact you got a mind of your own. No need to shop around, you got the good stuff at home. Even if I'm locked up north, you in the world, rockin' 3/4 the cloak, never showing your stuff off, boo. You be true with me for you, that's how it is. I'll be your Noah, you be my Wiz, I'm your mister, you my missus, but hugs and kisses. Valentine's Day cards, the birthday wishes, please. We on another level of planning, of understanding the bond between man and woman and child. The highest elevation, because we above all that romance crap to show you love. Like, I was like, yeah, that's kind of how I feel. Like, even back then, like, song came out, I was like 15, 16. I'm like, yo, like, people wasting all their money on, all this, buying jewelry and everything. Like, you ain't got to be all materialistic and all that, like, to show your woman that you love her. Like, because at the end of the day, you could buy her all that shit, but if your actions ain't matching up, then it's all for naught. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I felt, and I was like, yo, I could really relate to that shit. Now, I guess like Me and My Bitch by Biggie, that's like a thug love song or whatever, the classic. And then we lie together, cry together. I swear to God, I hope we fucking die together, which they actually didn't. Like, she died at the end of the song. But it was like, what I'm saying? Like, he hard, but like, he still has love for her. And like, she ghetto, she hard too. And he said like, she cleaned his, it was like a typical hood relationship. Like, she got mad at him, so she cleaned the toilet with his toothbrush. Throwing his Timbos out the window, throwing the polos out, you know what I'm saying? They fight, but at the end of the day, they still loved each other. And, she took a gunshot to the heart for that, man, at the end of the song. So, LL Cool J's I Need Love, which it pretty much like started, that shit started off like the whole entire, in my opinion, the whole entire love, like hip-hop love songs, show that, you could be hard, but still, like show that you need love. And, that's when LL's like career kind of changed and his image changed. Cause before, like, he used to be like, yo, I'm bad, rock the bells, and like, like he was spitting that shit. And then once this came out, then he got the female fan base. And then he started making, more love songs or whatever. But yeah, like this laid the blueprint down for like everything that came after. Lost Boys Renee, which is like a tragic, hood love or whatever, like a hood love song where, Mr. Cheeks, he meets his chick on his way to John Jay. This chick named Renee, gets to know her and stuff like that. They start going out. She started feeling on his chest. He started feeling on the breast. There's no need for him to stress the rest. It pretty much like it tragically ended when she got shot. I think on the train line or something like that, and she died. But I was like, damn, yo, that's fucked up. Uh, but it's still a really good hip hop love song. Trying to think. That's all I could really think of off the top of my head, man. Like, so I don't know. Y'all let me know, what's your favorite hip hop love songs if I ain't mentioned any of them. So, just let me know and get back to me. Leave it in the messages or something like that. All right. And I'll be right back. In the first month and a half, there's been a lot of hip-hop legal news as well. The ongoing thing with Tekashi 6ix9ine. He ended up, snitching on his co-defendants. So Tekashi's full guilty plea to charges of racketeering and drug trafficking has been made public. So it says, in this article I'm reading, a few weeks ago, incarcerated rapper Tekashi 6ix9ine pled guilty to 8 counts of racketeering and other criminal activity in a deal to avoid the mandatory minimum 47-year sentence that would come with the conviction for the charges. Today, Complex reports that the full guilty plea has been made public, shedding light on how deeply involved Tekashi was with the crimes of the 9 Trey Blood set he joined in hopes of advancing his career. As a member of 9 Trey, the enterprise engaged in such activities including shooting at people, robbing people, and at times drug trafficking, he admits. He says that he met and joined the 9 Trey Blood Gang in the fall of 2017, which is consistent with existing accounts of how he became involved with them. Complex also notes that the rapper was asked about his mental health and if he had ever been treated or hospitalized for any mental illness. Tekashi admitted that he had been prescribed Zoloft for depression in 2011 after the murder of his stepfather, but instead of using it, my mom used like Mexican remedies. The 22-year-old will be sentenced January 23rd, 2020, 1 year from his original plea. So he's got like a whole another year to sit in jail to wait to be sentenced. So among other offenses, he admitted to paying one of his 9 Trey associates to shoot at Chief Keef in an effort to intimidate the rival rapper. Tekashi was also recently accused of multiple instances of physical abuse by his girlfriend. So this guy is like completely jammed up. I don't know what they're going. It didn't say what they'll reduce his sentence to, for his cooperation. I guess in the plea deal. But I mean, you can't run around, be trolling people, talking all types of shit on the internet like you a super thug, and then when you get jammed up after you glorified living this thug life, and sit up there and then start ratting on people. Like, that's crazy. Like, you want to live this thug life. This is the life that you asked for. This is the life that you wanted to live. That shit comes with consequences and repercussions. And like, people, I don't understand like why they try to act like, there's not the bad part of the gangster shit, or even when people hustle or whatever, and like they take that pack for the first time, like, you get in the drug game, like, bro, there's consequences and repercussions to this shit. Like, people tell you all the time, it's that great saying, there's 3 outcomes that could come out of this shit. Like, either, you become successful, you grow old, you go to jail, or there's death. And, this nigga got locked up, and he just threw like all them niggas that he was riding with under the bus. Like, that shit is crazy. So, I mean, if he gets out, he comes home, and he's able to resume his career, it'll be interesting to see if his fans still fuck with him, even though, he is publicly snitched. Because that, in the era that I'm from, like, what I'm saying, in the 90s, like, you get labeled a snitch or whatever. There's no more career left for you. Now, Sheck West, he's pretty much, in my opinion, a one-hit wonder. He only got that song Mo Bamba out there. That song is ass anyway. But apparently he was going out with Justine Skye, which I don't know how this nigga pulled that off. But actually, so Justine Skye, had accused him of abusing her and accuses him of stalking too. And he, came out and flat out denied it. So the fallout from that is he was removed from the MLS ad campaign, following these abuse allegations. So I don't know if any legal action is going to be, is going to follow with this. Like, I guess I'll keep up with this story, and see what happens after that. And then another major news, story was yesterday. YNW Melly, who was a rapper that I've never fucking heard of in my entire life until yesterday. Actually, I seen a meme of this nigga, but I'd never really heard of him as a rapper. I can't tell you what songs this nigga put out or nothing. But he is a Florida rapper apparently, and he's accused of slaying two of his best friends. Now, I don't know what happened. There's no details of what happened. There's no details of why he killed them. But the police said that he staged the murder scene to make it look like a drive-by shooting. Of course, he's denying that he's had any involvement with the shooting, but the cops say all the evidence leads towards him killing his best friend. So I'm like, that's crazy. Obviously they weren't your best friends if you can just kill them niggas like that. Like as I said, I don't know what happened. I don't know if they got into a fight. I don't know. So I guess I follow up on this story too, as the events start to unfold. But as of right now, he's accused and he's been arrested of killing, two of his best friends down in Florida. That's absolutely crazy. It's insane. I can't imagine killing any of my the people I consider best friends or good friends like that. That's just fucking crazy. Some shit really had to have popped off or something. I have no clue. But yeah, these cats is out here wilding, man. Really, really wilding. So the Grammys had taken place this past Sunday, and I really don't pay attention to the Grammy Awards, so I didn't watch the ceremony, but I will go over the list of Grammy Award winners in the rap category. So best rap performance was a tie between King's Dead by Kendrick Lamar, J-Rock, Future, and James Blake, and Bubbling by Anderson .Paak. Now, I love both songs. King's Dead, originally was on the Black Panther soundtrack, and then they had the Kendrick Lamar version, Kendrick Lamar-less version of just J-Rock and Future on J-Rock's album. And then Bubbling, which was a promo single for Anderson .Paak. It didn't make the final cut of his album. But both songs are fucking dope as shit. I love both songs. Best rap sung performance, that went to This Is America by Childish Gambino. That beat out Like I Do with Christina Aguilera and Gold Link. Pretty Little Fears with Black and J. Cole, which that song was dope as hell too. And All the Stars with Kendrick Lamar and SZA. Excuse me. So This Is America was a pretty dope song, but me personally, I probably would have gave a Grammy to either Pretty Little Fears by Black and J. Cole or All the Stars. I like both of those songs better. Best rap song, went to God's Plan. That beat out King's Dead, Lucky You, Eminem featuring Jordan Lucas, Sicko Mode, Travis Scott, and Drake. So, I mean, I would either gave it to Sicko Mode or King's Dead. God's Plan, I really didn't like that song. But that's just my personal opinion. Best rap album went to Cardi B, Invasion of Privacy, which makes her, I believe, the first solo female hip hop artist or rap artist to win, best rap album. Cause like Salt and Pepper won, but they're a duo back in the day. And then This Is America actually won for, I believe, like Song of the Year as well. So like that is the first, Song of the Year was This Is America. So Childish Gambino is like the first hip hop artist to actually win Song of the Year at the Grammys, which is actually a big deal because like, one, that's never really happened, and two, like it was a pretty good song. So pretty much those were the Grammy Award winners in the hip hop genre. And I mean, the only thing like I really, don't really have a problem because like, with it, it's my personal opinion. I wouldn't have gave like, the best rap album of the year to Invasion of Privacy because like that album to me at best was like mediocre. Like it was a mediocre album. I only really gave it like one listen through, and then like I never really listened to it again because it never really caught my attention. Like there were some songs that Cardi B has on there that are pretty good. Now I like her as like a a feature artist. Like if she's featured on somebody's song, like she usually goes hard on those verses or whatever. But like as a whole album, listening to Cardi B, like nah, I'm good. I'll pass. But that, like I said, that's my personal opinion. But I will salute, where her career has come from to like being a Grammy Award winner. So like I do respect the hustle. I respect the hustle. You know what I'm saying? She went from being I guess like a stripper to, Instagram comedian or whatever, Instagram social media presence, being on Love and Hip Hop and all that shit, and pretty much to a Grammy Award winner. So you know what I'm saying? I can't knock that. I can't knock that at all. But to say that her album was better than Victory Lap by Nipsey Hussle, which shout out to Nipsey Hussle just for even getting nominated, because he's straight independent. But he had like the little, I guess like the distribution deal with Atlantic Records or whatever, to promote this latest album. But still, like as a mainly independent artist, just to get nominated for a Grammy, that's a victory within itself. Daytona, I think, was a better album overall than Invasion of Privacy. Now you can argue that Invasion of Privacy, was a longer album. Daytona was only 7 songs. That might have hurt Pusha in the long run. Like, bro, like we need, like, even I don't care how dope your album is, like we need more than 7 songs for the album. And then Astro World, it was a dope Travis Scott album, but I think like him being backed by the Kardashians and all that stuff got him in this album of the year category. Well, this is best rap album category. And of course, Swimming by Mac Miller, which is actually like, it's a really dope album. It was a dope album, before he died, but a lot of people felt that he was posthumously nominated, just because he had passed away or whatever. But nah, like it's an actual like solo, it's an actual dope album. Like if you actually go back and listen to Mac Miller's body of work, he's got a lot of albums out there. He's got a lot of mixtapes and things of that nature. He put out a lot of music. But I wouldn't say like it's the best Mac Miller album, but it's definitely a dope ass album. That and it's a very, very personal album for him as well. Like, you could tell like music was his therapy. Like, he had to, that was his outlet or whatever, like that, and the drugs, and eventually the drugs killed him. But I would say like either Victory Lap or Daytona. My personal opinions would have been the best rap album of the year in my opinion, over Invasion of Privacy. But like I said, hey, all of them are winners. Just for being nominated. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing. You can have Grammy nominated, next to your name and all that. That shows like a sign of respect. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it shows that you're putting in that work, and see where you go from there. But pretty much like, yeah, that's pretty much everything that I wanted to share. This podcast. And I will be back, with another podcast. It's not going to be like a couple months. I'm going to try to keep these, more regularly now. And, if anything just hits me, or, I'm just getting creative with it, like I would definitely come back with that podcast. But I would like to thank everyone, who actually listens to this. Thank you for rocking with me. And, you can catch me on Twitch as well. I got a gaming channel. It's Dre Willis 1980 on Twitch. So, if you game and you listen to the podcast, holla at your boy. Like, stop by, subscribe to the channel. Follow me on there. I follow back on Twitch. So if you need any followers, holla at your boy. I got you. I follow everyone who follows me on there. Also, I got a YouTube channel. Actually, I got 2 YouTube channels. Andre Gainair on YouTube. That's like my regular channel. Still trying to figure out what I want to do on there. Might do a video, but might do a vlog on there. I do have a gaming channel, the Gainair Gaming Channel on YouTube as well. Trying to think, and then you can follow me on IG, Andre Gainair. It's ANDRE. Last name is GAYNAIR. Believe I'm Andre Gainair on Twitter, and Andre Leon Andrew Gainair on Facebook. You can follow me on all platforms, and just rock with your boy. And like I said, I appreciate anybody who listens to this, and catch you next episode. Peace.